Debbie Taylor. Maydie Myles, born Maddie Bell Galvin, June 23, 1947, is an American soul and jazz singer who is highly acclaimed for her recordings in the 1960s and 1970s when she was known professionally as Debbie Taylor. Her most successful record, Never Gonna Let Him Know, reached the Billboard pop chart in 1969. Early life. She was born Maddie Bell Galvin in Norfolk, Virginia. Her first name was pronounced Maydie, a spelling she later adopted. As a young child, she sang gospel in her father's church, and while a teenager toured nationally as a gospel singer. She began performing with a jazz trio led by her high school music teacher, Reginald Walker, and also toured with a gospel group who performed at the 1965 World Fair. Because of her family's religious views, she adopted the stage name Debbie Taylor when singing in clubs in Norfolk with R&B musicians, and in 1967 she was seen there by Joe Medlin, a regional talent scout for Decca Records. Recording career. After her mother signed a contract with Decca allowing her to record as Debbie Taylor, she began recording at the Royal Studio owned by Willie Mitchell in Memphis, Tennessee. Her first session in 1968 produced the tracks I Get the Blues and The Last Laugh Is on the Blues DK 32,090, followed by Check Yourself/Wait Until I'm Gone DK 32,259. Written by Isaac Hayes and David Porter, who produced an unreleased version of the song by Ruby Johnson. Taylor's version of Check Yourself reached #37 on the R&B chart in 1968. The song, a haunting blues-flavored ballad, featured an emotive performance by Taylor. In March 1969, she started recording for the New York-based GWP label started by Gerard Purcell, which ran its affairs from 150 East 52nd Street. Her first record, Never Gonna Let Him Know GWP 501, launched the label and reached #18 on the national R&B chart and #86 on the pop chart. However, later releases on GWP were less commercially successful. In 1972, she left the GWP label. Purcell teamed her with Terry Phillips and Boo Frazier at Perception Records, and they recorded her first album, Comin' Down on You, produced by David Jordan, arranged by Patrick Adams, and issued by the Today label. Jordan also produced sessions with her backed by MFSB in Philadelphia, which included the single I Have Learned to Do Without You, co-written by Jordan with J.J. Barnes and Don Davis, which was issued by Polydor Records in late 1973. However, commercial success still eluded her. In 1975, she recorded I Don't Wanna Leave You with Jordan in New York, with a full band and orchestra featuring Earl Van Dyke on keyboards. The recording was leased to Arista Records, and the single rose to #32 on the R&B chart and #100 on the pop chart at the end of 1975. The single was also released in the UK and Europe, but in an inferior edited version. In later years, the song and its B-side, Just Don't Pay, both written by Jordan, became popular on the Northern Soul scene in the UK. However, the relative failure of her career in the US and her unwillingness to sign an exclusive deal with Arista led Taylor to retire from the music business for several years. Later life and re-emergence. After a short-lived marriage in the 1970s, she was known privately as Maydie Myles. In the early 1980s, she relocated to Stamford, Connecticut, and later to nearby Norwalk, where she was the featured vocalist on several dance tracks issued by K4B Records between 1994 and 1998. As Maydie Myles, she also performed with her band in local clubs and recorded radio sessions, advertisements, and jingles. At that time, it was not known publicly that she had previously recorded as Debbie Taylor. The whereabouts of Debbie Taylor were unknown. In early 2011, Maydie Myles self-released a jazz CD, The Ones I Love, and revealed her earlier career as Debbie Taylor. This resulted in substantial new interest in her career, and a remixed version of Just Don't Pay was issued in the UK in late 2011. In November 2013, she performed a sell-out one-off show in the UK. Discography. Decca Records 7 Discography. I Get the Blues Don Bryant / The Last Laugh is on the Blues Buddy Scott, Jimmy Radcliffe produced by Joe Medlin Ketno 32, 1090 released 1968. Check Yourself David Porter, Isaac Hayes / Wait Until I'm Gone Willa Dean Parker, Henderson Thigpen. Produced by Joe Medlin Ketno 32,259 released 1968. GWP Records 7 Discography. Ben Discography. Never Gonna Let Him Know Our Daruj. B. Terrell / Let's Prove Them Wrong E. Jones, G. Care. Produced by George Care and Paul Robinson Ketno GWP-501 released 1969. Don't Let It End T. McQueen / How Long Can This Last E. Jones, A. Mitchell. Produced by Paul Robinson and George Care. Catno, GWP-510 released 1969. Mama, Look Sharp Sherman Edwards Flipside to the Hesitations / No Brag Just Fact L. Banks, H. Rooney. Produced by Paul Robinson. Catno, GWP-512 released 1969. GWP Grapevine 7 Discography. Ben Discography. Don't Nobody Mess With My Baby Our Daruj, B. Terrell / Stop. Produced by Our Daruj, B. Terrell, E.D. Bland. Catno, Gr. Aminis 202 DJ copy released 1970. Today Records album. Comin' Down on You album Catno TLP 1007 released 1972. No Ifs, Ands, or Buts. I Can't Believe I'm Touchin' You, Woo, Chin You. Too Sad to Tell. Second to None. Romance Without Finance. Leaving Him Tomorrow. No Deposit, No Return. Eye Doctor. Jeremiah. Today Records 7 Discography. No Deposit, No Return David Jordan, Patrick P. Adams / Too Sad to Tell Morris Irby Jr., T. Phillips. Produced by Patrick P. Adams and David Jordan. Catno T-1510/B released 1972. Polydor Records 7 Discography. I Have Learned to Do Without You David Jordan D. Davis, J. Barnes / Same. Produced by David Jordan, arranged by Richard Rome Catno, PD 14219 promo / demo copy 1973 no commercial release. I Have Learned to Do Without You David Jordan D. Davis, J. Barnes / Cheaper in the Long Run David Jordan. Produced by David Jordan, arranged by Richard Rome Catno, PD 14219 released 1973. Superstar / A Good Woman Don't Grow on Trees Catno Polydor 14252 scheduled 1973/1974 but never released. Arista Records 7 Discography. I Don't Wanna Leave You Runtime 358 D. Jordan, A Smith / I Don't Wanna Leave You Runtime 530. Produced by David Jordan Tom Moulton Mix. Mastered by Jose Rodriguez. Catno S-144 promo / demo copy 1975 not commercially released label Mispress on 530 version. I Don't Wanna Leave You Runtime 315 D. Jordan, A Smith / I Don't Wanna Leave You Runtime 530. Produced by David Jordan Tom Moulton Mix. Mastered by Jose Rodriguez. Catno ASD J-144 for promo / demo / DJ copy 1975 not commercially released. Just Don't Pay D. Jordan, A Smith / I Don't Wanna Leave You Runtime 530. Produced by David Jordan, Tom Moulton Mix Catno S-144 released 1975. I Don't Wanna Leave You Runtime 358 D. Jordan, A Smith / Just Don't Pay D. Jordan, A Smith. Produced by David Jordan, Tom Moulton Mix Catno Arista 50 UK demo. Commercially released in 1976. Reissues. Still Comin' Down on Ya. Track listing as with Common Down on You. CD format reissued by Sequel Records. Cat Up No 502,322,409,412. Soul Twins Volume I, a twin set release of J.J. Barnes's Born Again album and Common Down on You. CD format reissued by Today/Sanctuary UK. Cat UPC No 5,50,749,415,011. Release date 28 May 2007. Just Don't Pay long version/Just Don't Pay was reissued on the Shotgun Records label Cat No 100 on November 7, 2011. Compilations, Lations. I Have Learned to Do Without You appears on the compilation album Urban Classics Roman 3 released by Urban Records/Polydor UK. Vinyl format only. Released 1989. Too Sad to Tell appears on the Doors of Perception compilation album. CD format released by Castle. Release date 24 September 2001. Research, All Music. Too Sad to Tell appears on the compilation album Sisters of Soul. CD format released by Castle. Release date 2004. Cat number CMQC D903. The tracks Let's Prove Them Wrong, Don't Let It End, Don't Nobody Mess With My Baby, and All That I Have with the Hesitations appear on the GWP and YCTCV compilation CD issued by Kent in the UK. Release date 2006. Cat No Ken CD Ken 249. References